Okay, I wanted to show you guys, I got them into their little habitats. Okay, so there's the praying mantis pod, he's just kind of hanging out. And then over here we have the butterflies. You can see, let me go this way. You can see that guy is not very happy with me moving him. He thinks he's in danger, so he's kind of freaking out in there on his own. The others calmed down, thankfully, but he's still freaking out. Currently though, in that cup, a lot of the chrysalides, hold on a second. A lot of the chrysalides actually fell off from the lid. So I'm gonna see if I can spoon them out and get them in there with the others. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I was able to get the other 4 of them out. I think they're supposed to be standing up, but that's about as good as I could get right there. You can see that guy's still freaking out in there, thinking he's in danger or something. But so these guys should hopefully hatch in hopefully a few days. The praying mantis pod, like I said, is just chilling. And then I'll show you guys the mealworms too. Okay, so update on the mealworms. Here's Sire Squirmy of Wiggleton. He has actually pupated. There he is. So you can see to the left there his last molting, and then the pupa there is to the right. So he's gonna sit in that for a few days as he works on transforming. What I do wanna show you though is, this is a colored pencil obviously, but when you kind of mess with them a little bit, they can still wiggle even inside of their little pupa. Let's see if he'll dance for us. I don't want to hurt him, but let's see. Ooh, he's really not moving. He might be dead. That would be sad. Then we have Mr. Wigglesworth over here. Let's see if he'll do anything. He looks a little bit more active, maybe. There he goes. Okay, so you can see I kind of just, I touched him a little bit. He can sense that he might be in danger. So he's still trying to fight to protect himself. But you can also see, if you look real close, some of the body parts starting to form. Okay, you can see the little arms of the beetle. Up there would be the head. We won't bug on too much more. But so once he's about to kind of break out of that pupa stage, he'll actually turn a little bit more brown. Let's see if we can get back to Sire Squirmy. He just looks like he's really not doing any. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Okay. Had to put a little more pressure on him. Okay, so he's still fine. And he's just, again, hanging out in his pupa. So I don't need to change the potatoes out for these guys anymore, because they're obviously not in need of water at the moment. They're pretty wrapped up at the moment, if you get my drift. And then Marshall was being a little stinker and took me forever to find him. As you can see, I had to dump out his whole thing. But here he is. He's a little bit of a slowpoke. He's a late bloomer. That's okay. He's still alive and moving. So I am going to change out his potato and give him a little bit longer to go into his pupa stage, which is fine. You know, everybody progresses at their own rate, I guess. So, yeah, that's it. So update on the mealworms. We've got 2 in pupa, and then Marshall is still larva. So we'll see how they go. Okay. No update on the praying mantises. They're still hanging out in there. But I wanted to show you guys some of the butterflies hatched. Super cool. There's one over there, kind of hanging out. A couple over here on the sides, drying out. Okay, and really interesting. You can see, I guess as their wings kind of start to expand, they get a little bit bloody, which is interesting. I didn't really realize they had blood. But this little like, it's like a piece of pie or something. On that little white thing is where I put the sugar water, which acts as like the nectar, just they need food. This guy right here is making me a little nervous, so I'm trying to get him some food as fast as possible. But that's also why, same thing with that cake over there. But I have some orange slices in there. They get a lot of their nutrients from that as well. So pretty stinking cool. I was pretty shocked to see him this morning, but you can see the leftovers from the chrysalis are in there. So we're still waiting on these 3 to hatch, but yeah, they worked. So I'm really happy. It's pretty cool. So I'll keep them in here for a few days, and then I'll release them. Let them go out into the wild. The little cute little guy. So yeah, should be fun. We'll see. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys that we have a beetle. Look, there he is. So he's pretty light brown, which means he just, oh, I'm sorry, guy. He just recently hatched from his pupa. But so in the race to see which worm morphed first, we have Mr. Wigglesworth as the winner. But yeah, I found that when I came out here today to record the butterflies. Or when I went to look at the butterflies. So pretty cool. He'll get a little bit darker than that and turn almost black looking. And then I'll release him. Pretty awesome.